Howdy, folks. I'm with my brother, uh, original founder. I shouldn't say original. He is the founder of the Salty Assassins YouTube page.
Bullshit.
Huh.
Butterfail.
Currently operates the Salty Dog channel. And basically just to answer any questions now, the reason why he's in the hospital is because he had to have surgery on his right leg.
You take a 21-pound mass off my leg.
No, it was not cancerous either.
It was just a bunch of fluid buildup and
I think it was a little bit of a fattiness too, wasn't it?
yeah.
But like you say, I think it was mostly fluids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. For some odd reason, now his left leg is starting to get a growth on it. That's
Same type of growth on the left leg now.
yeah.
Not as big, and I'm not gonna rush into it, but you know how that goes.
Yeah. And basically, he's been here since what?
December 10th. Well, I've been here at Vibra since December 12th. The surgery was at Essentia, and that was December 10th. Then I spent the 11th there, and then I came here to Vibra, and it's currently January 23rd, 2025, and I was there at Essentia December 10th, 2024, and I've been here since December 12th of 2024.
Yeah. And the main reason you're even here this long is because, quite honestly, the way they were talking, your leg just isn't healing up as well as it should, or not as quickly either.
It's being a stubborn son of a gun.
Yeah, and since it was kind of a large, I shouldn't say kind of, since it was a large growth, just taking longer than it should to heal up.
One hell of a surgical scar, too.
Yeah, I can believe that.
I think they said it was. What the hell was it? 13 centimeters, I think, long.
Yeah, I think that's what you told me previously.
I think they said it was a 13 centimeter long scar.
Yeah,
Incision, whatever you want to call it.
I think that's what I remember was 13 centimeters.
Which comes out to 20, I want to say it's 20 some odd inches.
Wait. Inches, did you say?
Yeah. I don't know.
Ma'am, I just remember
Almost
something.
an inches and centimeters, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
just know it was like 13 centimeters long, which
Yeah.
translates into whatever it is in inches.
Yeah. So yeah, when when it comes to that, we're both a couple of ding dongs.
I gotta look it up on the phone in order to tell you how many inches that is.
Yeah, somebody on the internet's gonna be smarter and quicker than we are.
I ain't no smarter than no fifth grader right now, I can tell you that much.
I'm barely smarter than a preschooler.
And I'm lucky that I woke up and could wipe my butt.
Some days I'm lucky I dress myself.
I don't have to worry about that for a while. I'm already dressed when I freaking get home.
Yeah.
I'll be wearing this type style for a while.
Yeah, at least until further notice.
I feel like I'm in damn well freaking jail. Only thing is, I give you.
Yeah, just don't ask for any conjugal visits. Because that ain't
I don't have
happened.
to worry about that to begin with. I haven't had a conjugal visit in 20 damn years, and I'm a free damn man.
Yeah. When's the last time either one of us had a woman pay attention to us?
It's been so damn long, I quit counting.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, I don't even keep track anymore. It's too painful to think about.
And I've been doing a paint by numbers on my phone.
But yeah, I think you're at the point now where you're like, yeah, just happy doing whatever you could get away with, right?
Sad damn thing is, I feel like I'm in a halfway house and I'm not allowed to leave the halfway house.
Ugh.
At least if I was in the meadows on University, I could get out and do stuff, go to the corner gas station or whatever. There's one about a half a block down from there that I could go to.
Oh yeah,
And it literally sits right on the corner.
oh yeah, that's where I'm.
Casey General Store.
Yelp. You wouldn't even have to cross that.
Wouldn't have to go across the University.
You
I'd
got
just go
some.
across 14th Avenue and right there.
Yeah, University. Depending on the time of day, that could be a pain in the ass to cross.
Usually about 4 o'clock to about 6. Rush hour-ish.
Mm.
There is a Starbucks right next door to the Meadows now.
Oh, that's right. It was
There used to be a Kirby's Vacuum Company literally next door.
That's
And
right.
there used to be a muffler shop that turned into,
Like a used car lot.
it was a used car lot / mechanic shop where they put junkyard parts on the cars.
Yeah, one of those.
Behind that was kind of it used to be a laundromat, then it turned into
I think like a doggy grooming place at one point.
and then it turned into who knows what else. All that got wiped out, and fucking Starbucks like, nope, we're beautifying this area. We're putting Starbucks right there.
You know that says
It
something.
went
When,
from junk to better looking.
you know that says something when Starbucks is considered an improvement.
Oh yeah, nice concrete, nice building versus dilapidated buildings. That used car lot, the ceiling was falling in on that.
Yeah, why that place was allowed to stay open was beyond me. That had to have been.
Wasn't condemned 20 years ago.
Yeah, that had to have been. That you can't tell me that wasn't a building code violation.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
How they got away with stuff is beyond me.
nah, I'll never figure it out.
So many violations to that damn place, and I'm like, what? They're still open?
I'm surprised they didn't burn to the ground.
No shit.
Nope. But yeah, and in case anybody does ask, I want to mention that Vibram is just a leasing space here in Sanford.
7th floor, freaking southwest corner.
Yeah. So they don't even, yeah, as you can tell, they don't even come close to taking up the whole 7th floor.
North, north, basically the north side of the building is Sanford, which all of you should know that. Yeah, well, I shouldn't
shouldn't
say
say.
all of you should know that, because that's a whole new
I've had a
topic.
lot of subscribers in recent history, so
So I should retract that statement.
yeah,
A lot of my subscribers will know the backstory, which I was on this floor, Sanford side, last summer, actually from May 3rd to August 26th. I was on this floor, other side.
completely unrelated issues.
You know,
Do you want to admit to it, or should I? Or
let's just say mental health issues got in the way.
yeah, highly depressed.
I actually told dispatch that day I was going to put a gun in my mouth and shoot myself.
Yeah,
And that was like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm like, man, I want to go to the pawn shop, get a gun, and put it in my mouth and shoot.
yeah, you were having one hell of a terrible streak going on.
Needless to say, I wound up at Sanford's Pods because of it.
Yeah, but I think wasn't that the moment where somebody finally started to take your
The nurse, not the nurse, but the doctor wanted to discharge my fucking ass and send me home. I'm like, really? I just got done telling dispatch I'm going to put a gun in my mouth and shoot. You want to send me home? Are you freaking nuts? So then I was sitting there telling the nurse, I said, you know damn well if that yahoo lets me go, I'm just going to find a freaking bridge and jump off that son of a bitch, you know that? Well, after I said a few things, she got on the phone and let the nurse or the doctor know what was going on.
that you hadn't exactly changed your mind.
She's like, you know, he's not changing his mind anytime soon. And I told her, I said, if it's not that, I'm going to step in front of a moving train, go my route. I said, last resort. I said, I'll get a cop to shoot my ass and kill me. I said, I don't give a shit. I don't plan on living.
Yeah, you were
So I
in.
wound up in the damn psych ward because of that.
Yeah, you were in. The big boy was in one hell of a mess at the time.
Now I gotta sit here because of surgery and a wound that's playing hell healing.
Yeah. Well, if it means anything, at least your mental health is, what would you say, stable?
A lot better than what it had been.
Yeah, we'll
I
call.
ain't like I was last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it more of a better controlled.
That when I'm out of here, I'm in a safe place. Not that your place isn't safe, mind you, it's a safe place, but where place I'm staying at now has got staff to help a guy out.
Better equipped to deal with your problems than I am.
Assisted living isn't so bad.
Man, I think that's what it was. Is you needed somewhere where maybe they could better help you out on your problems.
They handle the medication on my whole, what you call it? They handle my medication, so.
They're making sure that if it's not working, they can make the adjustments pretty quickly compared to what I could.
Yeah, we don't want repeats of last year now, do
Oh man, you and I were both stressed out highly.
we? I did put a lot of pills down my throat before.
Man, that's not
That's
good.
where they know you're going to assisted living. We don't need you to repeat certain things.
And yeah, Big Boy does know that swallowing so many pills is not good, but he really did want to unalive himself.
Kidding.
Man, I have to be careful what I say on YouTube because of don't need this pulled down or anything. But yeah, Big Boy really was having those kind of problems. So yeah, I want everybody to know, take your mental health seriously because there may become that day where you need the help or you may know someone that does need it.
You know what I feel like? Remember Night Court when it was on back in like 88, 89, whatever year?
Oh,
it was 80s into the 90s.
Oh yeah, the original.
Yeah, the original, they were so, I just think a Night Court, that's it. When they had the original one going,
Yeah.
Did you know Gomez Adams played a role in that show?
Yeah, I think I remember him having an occasional appearance.
Yeah, he'd always come in and go, they'd ask him, how you doing? Oh, not good. Or he'd be like, well, tell him something and goes, doctor says I'm doing good now.
Yeah,
That's kind of how I feel.
Yep, doctor say I'm getting better now.
Doctor says I'm doing good.
And seriously, if you guys don't believe it, look it up. He really was on this show. That was also the first big break. I'll say that was a big break for Brent Spiner, too.
Data from Star Trek, isn't it?
Yep. His best known role.
Didn't he play the hillbilly?
Yep, the hillbilly. And I think he did it so well that it pretty much propelled him into basically bigger roles. I think John Larroquette's on the newer version again. Yeah, I think he's like the only original that's still on this show now.
Could be. I've seen clips of the new one, but I've never sat down and watched it.
Yeah, same here.
I couldn't tell you a single person on that show, I don't think.
Yeah, I keep thinking the judge is played by, can't remember the gal's name, but...
Isn't she the one from,
She was on the Big Bang Theory as... I think she eventually ended up, her character married... who did her character marry again?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just remember Big Bang Theory, if I remember right.
I don't follow that crap.
Man, me neither. I don't watch a whole lot of TV anymore.
I've only watched TV once for 2 hours in the last 30 days.
Honestly, most of my TV viewing, or I shouldn't even call it TV viewing, I'll either do a little streaming on Tubi, Pluto, or I'll watch YouTube.
Oh, I retract my statement again. This TV up on the wall, I haven't watched more than 2.5, 3 hours in the last 30 days. But I have watched TV on my phone.
Yeah,
Does that count?
if we want to use TV in that highly generic term.
I've done streaming on my phone and watched different programming, but as far as the TV itself goes, I watched wrestling on there one time in the last 30 days.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who most of these wrestlers are anymore. I mean, it's been so long. It's like the ones that I remember are pretty much semi-active or ending their careers essentially. So yeah, it shows how little I care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I wanted to bad enough, I could probably find some older stuff on the internet.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, it's just a question of how much effort do I really feel like, or in fact, not even how much. I could probably find it pretty easily if I wanted to. Just a question of being in the mood to watch it.
If you go on to, I want to say Pluto, you can watch Women Wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Women Wrestling.
Oh yeah, I think I get that.
It's either Pluto or Tubi.
Yeah, Pluto. And I could also get that
You
on.
can get TNA Wrestling on there too. I think you can get that on both the Tubi and Pluto.
Yeah, and I know Pluto for sure, and I think they show a lot of the older stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think I can also get Women of Wrestling, I think, on the local CW. I'm just trying to remember. I don't know what channel it would be on the cable
I
here.
don't watch that crap on TV.
Yeah,
If I want to watch Women Wrestling, I go on stream it.
yeah. Not necessarily a new episode, but who cares?
Doesn't matter.
Nope,
Still watch it.
nope. But yeah, I am going to mention Big Boy is slowly recovering from his surgery. He's got a little bit of stubbornness going on.
I pretty much got a scar going from the bottom of my right butt cheek down my leg, and let's see here, about 5 inches from my knee. Goes from the bottom of my butt cheek to about 5 inches above the knee.
Yeah, because I think that mass you had is what? Mostly on the inside of your
It
leg?
was on the inside of the leg, but it went from basically up around the butt cheek area and eventually just grew.
And I know Big Boy's on the large side, but I was also going to mention, you're doing the one thing that I haven't done yet. You're actually making progress on weight loss.
I've lost 140 pounds in 18 months.
Yeah, he was really
That's on record too.
Yeah, it's actually on paper, so to speak.
They've got me weighing in 18 months ago at 520 pounds.
I think I was.
As of the other day, they've got me weighed in at 360.
Yeah, so one heck of an.
Actually, 40. No, I think it's more like 160 I've lost.
Yeah,
I've
so.
got 40 pounds to get to 400, and I was 520.
Yeah,
So
so.
it's more like 160 pounds I've lost in 18 months.
So what do you think you're at? 360?
No, I'm at 380. No,
Oh, nice.
it would be 140 because I'm at 380 now.
Yeah, 380 is 380, not the 360.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
So it is 140 pounds I've lost because I went from 520 to 380.
Well, you'll still get to 360 eventually. So yeah, he really was that big at one point. And I think that started when you had sleep apnea issues.
2010 is when I gained all my weight.
Yeah.
May of 2010.
Something triggered sleep apnea and you didn't even realize it at the time. And took a while before you started to realize you were having more and more problems sleeping.
Yeah, got to the point then to me I couldn't even sleep.
And I think
I
I
was
was,
literally up all night.
every time you were about to doze, it's almost like you got jolted back awake. And yet you had idiot doctors that thought you were on drugs or something.
They put me on medication to help me fall asleep. That was a waste of time and money.
Yeah, I think half the time they'd give you one medication to help you sleep. Then they'd prescribe a stimulant, which contradicted the sleeping part.
That's why I say waste of time, waste of money.
Yeah, the good part is your job that you had helped you to get into a sleep study.
If it wasn't for that, I'd have been playing hell.
Yeah, you'd probably be dead.
Human resource on that job pretty much got the ball rolling.
Yeah, I think all you had to do is get certain paperwork signed so they can legally butt their noses in.
Yeah, he's gonna get the first sleep study. I'm like, nah, they don't listen to me, blah, blah, blah. I was freaking running my damn mouth. So he's like, all right, I'll make something work for you.
But
He just started calling the shots right there. He says, if they don't want to listen to you, they're going to listen to me.
and literally all you had to do was sign certain paperwork, giving them at least some right to basically, I'll say, what would you say it was? Releasing them from certain HIPAA violations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gave
He
them.
says, you want my help? Sign and date here, initial there.
Man,
Then I'll get you all the help you want.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you were able to. That way, they can basically say you're not violating any HIPAA laws or anything else because you were giving them permission to butt in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so some.
And then the clinic had me sign paperwork, being that the job butted in like that. The hospital had me sign paperwork allowing the job to follow what was going on and why and where I'm at with stuff.
That way,
So they knew if I was bullshitting them for one, and then the second they could be like, okay, you know.
releasing them from any responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What time is it? Can you tell?
3:35.
I think in a little bit I may want to start going to the bus stop. That way I can try to get back into Dilworth in a almost reasonable time.
There's my bus.
There's my bus. There's my boat.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream.
So yeah, but that you're one dude that I don't know how the hell you made it through half your problems in life.
I know how. It's just most people don't want to hear the religious talk.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll probably save that because
That's what I'm going to say. People don't want to hear it, so.
yeah, and I think what it is because I know there's going to be a lot of people that may or may not agree with your.
Everybody's got an opinion, and you know what opinions are like.
Yeah, they're like noses,
Everybody's got one.
and they all smell. So yeah, whether or not you want to believe it was a higher power.
To me, I'm just going to say it's divine intervention, but somebody else is going to be, nah, I call a bunch of BS right there.
Yeah, so anybody that wants to call cap on that one, feel free.
Cap?
Bullshit.
I don't know the retard lingo.
Yeah, I don't keep up
Not
on
that
it.
you're retarded, but I just don't keep up with the nerd talk.
I think I haven't really adapted much beyond gag me with a spoon.
Huh?
Oh, that was like something you'd hear in the 80s. You know, like Valley Girl type bullshit. Oh, like gag me with a spoon.
It's new to me, and I grew up in the 80s.
Nah. I don't think that was really used a lot around here, though. I think that was probably more like California type BS.
Whichever.
Yeah. Of course, we're more like a bunch of dumb hicks in this area.
But damn hillbillies.
Man, when we talk white trash and redneck, I think you really do get something up here.
You know what one eye said to the other eye?
What?
Between you and me, something smells.
Oh, should have saw that one coming. But yeah, for those interested, I do want to mention this big boy here. Pretty much did start up Salty Assassins channel that I use now. I think only I think once you and I started getting separate phones because I think we use the same phone mostly because I only needed it for emergencies and you were the one that really used it. Once it got to the point that you had to start coming into the hospitals, like, yeah, I better get you a separate phone.
Would you believe I've had this phone almost a year now?
Yeah, I'd say it's got to be pretty close to a year.
I think in June or July it'll be a year.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when I got it for you.
I'm gonna look something up because I can give you a rough idea.
Yup.
I'll look at my channel and see when I did a first video. And
Yeah.
then I'll go off that because my first video wasn't much long or much after getting the phone.
Yeah, Big Boy mostly started a separate channel because it was easier than trying to log back into the Salty Assassins channel.
And would you believe I've got 256 subs on my channel?
Huh. Not bad, I guess, considering you haven't had maybe much of a chance to do better videos.
And I wouldn't be where I'm at now if it wasn't for Corey's comedy channel. My first video under Salty Dog was 8 months ago.
Huh. So I guess maybe not as long as we thought.
So I did get the phone 8 months ago.
Right.
And my first video has to do with Sanford Medical Center, Fargo, North Dakota. Then let's see here, 1, 2, 3. My fourth video on the Salty Dog is the explanation on why I was admitted into the hospital last summer.
And yeah, some of you might call BS on the fact that he had a cell phone in the other wing, but it was a non-secure part of the wing.
And it really technically wasn't a part of the...
Not officially part of the...
It wasn't the wing I was in, technically wasn't the mental health wing. It's just when I got out of the mental health wing, they stuck me over there because it was more of a non-secure area. Well, it was non-secure. It's just that they had patients like me with mental health issues mingling in with people that got out of surgery, were there for one reason or another. And it was kind of an area where if you had mental health issues and you were in that wing, it's because you gained their trust.
Yeah, you
gained enough trust to where they knew you weren't going to pull shenanigans.
They knew you were
put you in the non-secure wing with everybody else in the hopes that you maintain your stuff.
Yeah, you were less of a threat than maybe other people.
And therefore, you got to go into GP.
Yeah.
That is general population,
Yeah, like prison. But yeah, in that case, it was a whole situation that they had determined that you weren't exactly a threat to yourself or anybody else immediately, that you could be better treated without that constant watch.
You know how I view it around here?
Huh?
I view it as the hell is the term now? The gal you were talking to earlier, Miss Pants.
Oh, the case manager?
Yeah, the case manager, as far as I'm concerned, is the warden around here. Then you get the freaking head nurse. No, wait. No, I take that back. The head nurse is the warden around here.
Oh.
What the hell's the other guy?
Case manager?
Yeah, case manager. She's the freaking
higher up.
Yeah, like the government, like the governor and that.
Oh, yeah.
And you got the case, or not the case, head nurse. She's kind of like the warden and kind of that, and it just kind of goes down into the rankings.
Nope.
And here I am in cell block C.
At least until you're well enough to be released again.
Then I can go to the halfway house.
Oh, yeah, but up with dumbass Dave.
Doggy Davis.
Huh. Yeah, we'll explain those eventually on who we're. Or maybe.
Dave, I call him Double D.
Alright, dumbass Dave.
And you get
Guy-
Double D for being Doggy Davis.
Apparently that's.
Not Dave, but you know who Doggy Davis is.
Yeah, Davis is the last name of a woman he knows.
No, that's not even her name.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's not.
I don't know how she got Doggy Dave.
Doggy Davis came 'cause she looks like she got the little jowls sitting there like a frickin' Saint Bernardin would have, you know?
Yeah, you weren't the one that
And-
gave her the nickname either, so.
Kids that she grew up with gave her the nickname Doggy Davis because she had them jowls like a dog would have.
Yeah.
And her last name was not even close to being Davis.
Yep. But yeah, I should probably get going pretty soon if I'm going to catch a bus, buddy, alright?
Does what you want.
Yep. But yeah, I just wanted to, for those of you that don't know, like I was mentioning earlier, that weren't familiar with Big Boy, well, yeah, at least you know I do have somebody that's working with me on the channel from time to time.
And all I'm going to say is, if Gold Skull sees this, all I'm going to say is, peace.
Oh.
Same with Road Dog, peace.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've
And
seen...
Chef Skitty, peace.
And everybody else that you're familiar with.
Pretty much anybody, you know. Those are the 3 shout-outs I'm going to do.
And everybody else, what's up? But yeah, take care, y'all.